Hello Live! Matt here with Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment for Nintendo Switch 2. Part 7. Let's play! So nagawa ko na halos lahat ng pwedeng gawin dito sa map except for the Mysterious Construct and Zelda. Kasi I have been really trying to get these materials pero somehow very elusive kasi every retry ko sa isang mission, hindi ko nakukuha tong mga materials na to. So, sabi ko na lang, forget it. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue the story. And this time, we're gonna go to the Gerudo Desert. Terror of the Sands.
We should ready ourselves before we depart.
So, yung mga time-sensitive missions natin, we have gumamit ng dalawang beses ng unique skills, perform one sync strike, and perform one perfect dodge. Okay.
I hope this proves helpful.
So right now I'm gonna use one of this, one of that, one of that one of this, and since nasa desert tayo, I have to use one Safina. Okay. This should be good enough. Let's go! Onward!
I see. Even you have not been spared.
The villain has a massive army of monsters. None are safe, including all of those who put their trust in his leadership. It's selfish of me to ask you this, after raising arms against you, but please, we need your help.
I have little reason to distrust your words. And I know your attack on the castle was merely a result of Ganondorf's manipulation. But I do have a question for you. Why did you not seek our aid as soon as the battle was finished?
Our Gerudo pride wouldn't allow it. After our defeat against the Hyrulean army, Ganondorf tried to wash his hands of us. But we couldn't possibly turn to a former enemy for help without first reclaiming the honor we had abandoned. Ever since then, our leader Artie has worked tirelessly to form a growing resistance in hopes of one day standing against Ganondorf's villainy. The man is a blight on the Gerudo name, one she's vowed to erase by any means necessary. The decision to come to you was mine alone. Had she known, Artie would never approve of my petitioning the King of Hyrule. Even so, I'll bear her wrath if I must.
You are truly devoted. Well, I'm convinced. I'd be glad to meet this Artie if you would take me to her.
A wise judgment.
I'd like you to send a message to Zelda and the others. Once they finish their assignment, they're to make for the Gerudo Desert. We'll head south as well and join them there.
I understand.
And Minoru, if you would. There's something I need you to prepare.
Oh my gosh, I wonder what it is.
Upon receiving a request for urgent aid, Rauru asked Zelda and the others to rendezvous with him and Minoru near the Gerudo Desert, where he promptly headed next. The group then reunited at the edge of the desert, and were taken to meet a fierce Gerudo warrior by the name of Artie.
Grabe. Gerudo Desert. A vast desert which covers the majority of the Gerudo region. Its swirling sands swelter in the midday sun and grow chillingly cold after dark. Despite its many perils, it possesses a beauty all its own.
Artie! Tell me, did I say you could ask for help?
No, my lady.
Not only that, but you sought it from Hyrule of all places?
Artie, Gerudo warrior.
There's no need for anger, Lady Artie. She came to us with you in mind, and your people too.
First that Korok and its bizarre contraption, and now you all meddling in our affairs.
Contraption? By chance, are you referring to a construct?
You know of it? Yes, that's what it was called.
The same technology that killed my father is here.
If I may, are they still nearby? They went for the monsters, unperturbed by the immense danger. We deserve far less, yet somehow...
We've no time to lose. We might still make it if we hurry.
Wait! No one fights our battles but us. For the Gerudo!
Yes!
Okay.
Oh, controlling Artie. This Gerudo warrior swings her curved blade with skill and grace, imbuing it with the power of lightning to cut down her foes. While holding ZL to guard, press Y at the right time to perform a perfect guard.
You're mine! Submit! My soul
Ow.
flow. The strength of the Gerudo. You'll fall!
With pleasure.
strength of the Gerudo.
Yeah. Defeat 100 enemies as Zelda, defeat 60 enemies using Zonai devices, and defeat 200 enemies.
Well, that was refreshing. Now, allow me. Pleasure, Zelda. If I may.
Excuse me.
Strike in unison.
begun.
Press on.
With pleasure.
Okay. 2 weak point smashes. And Artie.
Time to get out of here.
Now.
I gotcha. Give me a hand. Raring to go.
I'm here!
I can fight too. Take that.
My soul burns! Gerudo pride! Shall ever prevail! I'll never cease. Not until victory is mine! You'll fall! That should be enough. Now.
Very well. Meet your end.
Now, simple enough.
I'm fine! We triumph together! Let me at him! Now's my chance! It's all I have! In my midst! Argue!
Simple enough. I'll never cease.
Not until victory is mine!
I'll never cease.
Not until victory is mine!
Correct. Yes, Artie. I'll never cease.
Not until victory is mine!
Such is the strength of the good man. Forget it.
No more!
Submit! Oh. The strength of the Gerudo. I have you! You'll fall!
Yes, yes naman. A new camp effect is now available when supplying materials. Chance of extra material in material drops.
You want me as your chief, then?
Right. If Ganondorf had never risen to power, the title would have been yours a long time ago.
And yet, we've still not rid ourselves of him.
Which is why we need you. A leader to slay him at last.
You've made your opinions clear. In that case, I shall be the chief you desire.
My lady!
I'm sorry to interrupt.
You needn't be. I have a request. Would you accept the Gerudo and let us join the fight against the Demon King?
You've taken the words out of my mouth. In truth, if you were so willing, I plan to seek the same alliance. From this day forward, we stand together in the name of good.
Truly? You've no objection?
Even before our armies crossed blades on the Great Plateau, I knew you would someday aspire to this unity.
But how?
I trust in you, and in the Gerudo. Even when cast aside by a foul tyrant, you never failed to protect your people, no matter the risk. I've always had faith we would find common ground. I present you this mask as evidence of that faith.
Your kindness astounds me. Ganondorf shall fall to our might. I swear it to you, King Rauru.
Your words do the Gerudo proud. Your compassion, your strength is all your people could ever need.
If that is your belief, so it shall be.
Yay! We got the Gerudo tribe.
So this is where you've been.
Huh?
To be honest, I was hoping to thank you for everything you've done for us.
Huh? Hey, I know you. You're the Princess of Hyrule or something, yeah? Should be getting something good out of this.
Oh, I'm actually nothing more than a distant relative. By the way, is this construct here your traveling companion?
Pretty great, right? Woke him up out of a real deep sleep, and we've been best buds ever since.
You woke him?
There I was, lost on my journey in the deepest, darkest cave you've ever set eyes on. Before I knew it, I'd found myself in a creepy old room when I noticed a little shard shining on the ground. A guy like me knows treasure when he sees it, so I did what I do best. Went and snatched it right up. Then all of a sudden, this guy just, whew, yanked the thing clean out of my hand. Next thing I knew, he was already up and coming to life. He's a real handful, I'll tell ya. Always sticking his neck in other people's problems. But hey, at least he never tries nagging me or bossing me around.
A shining shard? That means my theory was right.
So, a piece of
It has
shard
to be.
came with her.
Zelda. You mustn't go any closer. That construct is a forbidden technology.
I understand, but please listen. Our protector here contains a shard of the Master Sword. As far as I can tell, the sword that seals the darkness is serving as its core.
The same blade wielded by your royal guard. Link, you said his name was?
Yes. With its divine power, I'm certain we have nothing to be afraid of. This construct could never possibly hurt us. Even as a fragment, the Master Sword won't fail us.
Yep. I don't know what any of that meant, but I promised my bud's a stand-up guy. Not so great at following orders, but at least he never talks back.
Minoru, please.
They speak the truth. He presents no danger. You've seen it too, how willingly he fights for our cause.
A fair point. And yet, I suggest we keep him under a careful watch.
Zelda, when we have a spare moment, could you tell me more about this Master Sword?
Gladly.
Not to go butting in or anything, but isn't it time we talk about my reward?
Of course. Thanks to you both, we still fight on. I have little to offer you, but I'll do what I can.
Ho ho! Then, how about a place I can put down roots? Somewhere that's not too cold, not too hot, and with a great big... Actually, scratch that. Feels kinda weird asking for something just for myself, you know? Here's what I really want.
It's hardly the traditional mark of knighthood, but it will have to do.
It looks wonderful on you, Sir Knight.
You hear that, bud? You're a knight now.
Aww, mysterious construct. Night construct. That's amazing.
What is that?
Lady Kia, you can't defeat it.
This is too great a danger to ignore. We've not another moment to spend here. We have to withdraw. Make for the canyon.
Hang on, bud. You can't be thinking...
The fight is yours. Would you have it? The construct will cover our escape. Fall back at once.
With me! It's time to go.
You've gotta be kidding me, bud. I'm not fighting that thing. No way, no how. I told you I'm not... No, fine.
This game. Habulin mo! Ardi, Gerudo chief, the compassionate chief of the Gerudo. Though she was once bound by Gerudo law to serve Ganondorf, she has since been chosen to lead her people in the wake of the Demon King's ascension. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, let's do the most important ones first. The source of strength. After hearing the construction on the Gerudo supply depot is running behind schedule, Lady Ardi spoke to its supervisor and learned that the workers are short on food. We can't expect them to do much on an empty stomach, so let's help out with some greatly needed provisions.
Expertly done.
With the food shortage resolved, the workers were able to pick up their pace and finish building the depot in no time flat. The Gerudo supervisor seemed rather displeased at having to rely on outsiders for help. But in times like these, it's important we're there to lend each other a hand. I can now access the Gerudo supply depot. A serious lesson. Ben's caught a glimpse of my bud using fuse attacks the other day, and now he wants to try him out for himself. We're always happy to teach people, but it's gonna take a ton of materials to make it happen. Okay, before anything else, I need to do something for Ardi first. In order to further hone her powers, Lady Ardi is planning to train atop a mountain where lightning frequently strikes. If there's any way I can support her efforts, I'd like to do so.
I strive for all who call these lands home.
Lady Ardi trained in the lightning and seemed to have learned something new in the process. She was kind enough to thank me for the materials as well, which apparently proved to be a great help. Smithing efficiency. Minoru wants to give my bud a quick look over so she can figure out how to spruce up her smithing constructs. I'm thinking we try showing her how he fights, cause nothing gets him moving like a good old-fashioned battle.
Well done.
After watching my bud fight over for what felt like ages, Minoru started smiling real wide, probably cause she picked up on something, if I had to guess. Oh, and now that those constructs of hers are getting more efficient, it's apparently gonna cost less to get him to do stuff for us. Okay, we got discounts. A weapon reborn. One of our soldiers recently came to Lady Minoru seeking to repair an old sword, which he received as a gift from a wounded friend who can no longer take to battle. Apparently, he would like the sword reforged by our smithing construct so that he can hold it more comfortably in his hand.
Someone's taking this seriously.
After much trial and error, the smithing constructs were able to reforge the soldier's sword just as he asked, while still retaining its original design. Upon the construct's success, Lady Minoru noted that similar adjustments could prove useful in other situations as well. Removing weapon seals. You can now remove weapon seals as the weapon research base. This lets you customize armaments to your liking. Okay, so we can change weapon seals now, which is good. Maintenance constructs. The sheer size of the Tabantha training camp makes it quite difficult to maintain, but Lady Minoru claims she can create constructs capable of handling much of the work for us. In order to do so, however, she'll need access to the proper materials. Okay.
Simply magnificent.
Lady Minoru used the materials we gathered to create her maintenance constructs, which seems to have delighted our soldiers to no end. Free of the more bothersome tasks around camp, they are now able to devote themselves to their training. Okay, so we now have discounts, camp discounts. What else? Time for an upgrade. Lady Minoru wants to enhance the Pura pad so that even more materials can be assigned to its built-in sensor. To that end, she's asked me to collect some monster materials for a few tests, after which she'll make the final adjustments.
A fine showing.
Lady Minoru had little difficulty in fine-tuning the Pura pad's functionality, and we can now assign more items to the material sensor. This should help us track down monsters and gather materials even more easily than before. So, increased material sensor capacity. Upgrading the material sensor. Thanks to Minoru's tireless research, the material sensor has been upgraded. Each upgrade allows you to assign additional materials and quests. Okay, that's good. A use for bomb flowers. Kern from the Furley Supply Depot has asked me to provide him with some materials to help get the depot up and running again. And while I'm more than happy to gather what he needs, what could he possibly want bomb flowers for?
Well done.
With the bomb flowers we gave him, Kern blasted through the rocks around the depot to create new supply routes, which will speed up transports and help the depot open for business. I'll admit I was surprised by the heavy-handed approach, but the end result is what really matters. I can now access the Furley Supply Depot. Seeking new strength, Zelda and Minoru have been looking into new ways to make my buds stronger, so I agreed to help find some materials for them. They would just better not to do anything weird to him. Like what? What? Calming nerves. King Roru has arranged for Lady Zelda to spar with soldiers at the training camp, which she has been doing diligently ever since. Today, though, she's finding herself a bit more nervous about her session than usual. I'd like to make sure she can still come through it successfully, if at all possible.
Wonderful!
Perhaps the gift I gave Lady Zelda helped, as she ended up learning something new during her training. She was beaming so brightly as she told me that perhaps the gift I gave Lady Zelda helped, as she ended up learning something new during her training. She was beaming so brightly as she told me this that I couldn't help but break into a smile myself. to fly ever higher. I have word that a Hylian soldier's hot air balloon has malfunctioned, forcing him into an emergency landing at the bottom of some cliffs. Apparently, the Zonai device which provided flame to the balloon failed. So if we can send him a new heat source, he should be able to return to the skies.
Most impressive.
With the flint we gave him, the soldier was able to relight his balloon and make it back up the cliffs. Upon learning of the incident, King Roru ordered everyone to always carry a spare Zonai devices and charges with them while out in the field. Energy well. A small part made from crystallized charges, it increases the maximum energy of all allies. We have so much to do. Typhon got put in charge of teaching our new recruits how to fight, and he's hoping to train with me and my bud so he can remember what it was like being a beginner myself. Guess that makes us the teachers now, huh?
Things will go even better now.
Typhon gave that fight everything he had and even managed to pick up my bud's fuse attacks along the way. If he wasn't ready to teach the new recruits before, he definitely is now. Oh wow. He can do stuff now. A bumpy ride, a steward construct went and fixed up all the old minecarts, so now my bud wants to take him for a test ride. Don't want him falling out when the cart gets all bumpy though, so let's scrounge up some materials to make sure he gets through it safe. Kailangan ko munang unahin yung mga characters na madalas kong gagamitin. My bud climbed into that minecart and getting the thing was shooting off before I knew it. Wasn't long till some monsters tried getting in the way, but they were no match for my bud. Seems like the whole ordeal did him some good too, cause he came out of it looking real light on his feet. Finding courage. My bud could learn some wild aerial moves if he trained with Gerudo, but their younger fighters are all scared of him. We should track down some materials to help them find a bit of courage. Once everybody got over their fears, training was a blast, and Vance even jumped in for a few rounds. Oh, and my bud picked up a fun new trick along the way. Doing our best. Sounds like my bud got the two of us roped into some kind of Hyrulean army training exercise. Which, sure, good for him, but why'd he have to drag me into it? Better scrape some materials together if I don't want to embarrass myself. You know, that whole training thing wasn't half bad. Everyone was happy to have us there, and fighting those soldiers helped my bud learn something. Do this one. Overcoming the past. Whenever Lagos sees a monster all covered in sludge, he gets a bit shook up thinking about his old king. Some special training might just help him get over the trauma though. So let's grab the guy whatever material he needs.
Masterful indeed.
Lago took the materials we grabbed and got to work fighting one sludge-covered enemy after the next. In the end, he pushed through the pain and beat every last one of them. So we will be doing 4 more of them. So 1, 2, 3. I'll be doing 3 of them. Okay, let's do the first one right here. The strength to protect. A request has arrived to clear the Lanayru wetlands of monsters. With a Zora warrior as their guide, Kalamo and his bud head out to see it done.
Don't go wandering off, but wonder what's gonna happen.
Changing camp effects. Press the minus button before supplying materials to swap in your newly acquired camp effect.
Setting out.
Let's do this.
Yes.
Cadlin. Okay. Controlling Cadlin, a young Zora soldier devoted to Kia. Though rough around the edges, he is quick on his feet and shows great skill with his spear on the field of battle. During his basic strong attack, hold X to make the blades of water hit a wider area.
this.
A sludge-like.
I'm good to go.
The end of them?
You're mine. Too easy. Move is one. I have this. This is it. I'll never fail. Never. Ready? Ah! You're mine! Huh? Too easy! This is it! Stand down! Ah! You're mine! Stand down! Ah! Down with you! Huh? You're mine! Right.
Awesome.
Yes!
Cadlan, Zora warrior, a young Zora soldier with a good and honest heart. He has great respect for Kia, fighting valiantly in pursuit of the strength he needs to one day serve among her personal guard. The stealthy student, Cadlan would give anything to watch Kia train, but he's worried about pulling her focus away from her spear work. What he needs is a way to watch without her finding out. But that's where I come in.
A newfound strength.
Cadlan watched Kia work in total silence, then went off to do some training of his own. He said something about wanting to train together next time instead of spying on her from the shadows, but I've got a sneaking suspicion she knew he was there all along. The freshest catch ever since that sludge came along and cut off our fish supply with dirty water. Cadlan's been going all out to bring people the freshest catches possible. Come on, let's give it a hand.
A newfound strength.
The second I handed Cadlan those fish, he ran off to make sure people got him when they were still as fresh as possible. He always could have had Dorito fly him over, but at least he was enjoying himself. A soldier's request. After watching Kia train, Cadlan is planning to ask if they could spar together one of these days. Might as well bring her some presents to make sure she says yes, if you ask me.
This should prove useful.
Kia agreed to train with Cadlan, no questions asked, and the guy looked like he was walking on air the rest of the day. I just hope he remembers to focus on the actual training, or else he's gonna end up speared. In search of power, when Calamo and the Night Construct are asked to deal with some monsters on Death Mountain, a Gerudo warrior asked to come along. What motives her unending quest for strength? There are two of them.
Don't go wandering off, bud. Wonder what's gonna happen. I'm setting out.
Bronza.
Huh?
Okay. A desert warrior who leads a small Gerudo faction, she cuts down enemies with mighty, graceful swipes of her two-handed sword. Some of her strong attacks create sandstorms which continue to damage nearby enemies over a period of time.
fight and meet your end! Out of my way! Ah!
Awesome. That was some battle there. Forge myself in the fires of war and whatnot. So don't go getting any funny ideas. Okay, time to enhance. Ronza, Gerudo warrior, the leader of an independent faction of the Gerudo. After Ganondorf became the Demon King and abandoned his people, she resolved to grow stronger and fight to restore the Gerudo's honor. A Gerudo gathering. Ronza is getting all kinds of fired up because the fiercest warriors of the Gerudo have got Slow down. A Gerudo gathering. Ronza is getting all kinds of fired up because the fiercest warriors the Gerudo have got are all gathering for some sort of massive training exercise. How about we ride that energy and whip up a meal for folks to enjoy once they're done?
Looking forward to trying this out.
Ronza really shined during that clash with the other Gerudo and even managed to come up with something new. When it was all done, folks crowded around the dinner table and bonded over the food we had gathered. Too hungry to work. Some monsters really did a number on one of our outposts, and we've gotta fix it up quick, so folks can start taking shelter there again. problem is, Ronza is saying the repair crew can't get to work until they've got food on their stomachs. Better make sure they're eating good.
Plenty more where that came from.
With their appetites satisfied, Ronza and the crew managed to get that outpost back in tip-top shape. Way I hear it, some of the food we brought even went to the civilians too. Good. A flying Korok. Everyone's been telling stories of a brave Korok flying all across Hyrule, and now the other Koroks want to try it out for themselves. I wonder if I can help them reach for the skies.
Excellent work!
The Koroks had a wonderful time with all of the materials I brought them, and while their flight never reached any particularly great heights, it was a thrilling adventure all the same. That said, I'm not entirely sure what to make of the flying Korok who inspired all this. Treasure hunt. Kern from the supply depot has been trying to put together some info on all of the chests across Hyrule, and asked if my bud would fly around surveying for him. Guess that means I've gotta suffer through the heat and the cold again.
Expertly done.
Good thing I was ready for the trip, cause I made it through without getting burnt or frozen. Hope we snagged something nice from doing all this work, so let me know what you find in those chests. Reveal number of hidden chests in a stage. Cool. Airborne Gibdos. Gibdos are a real pain as it is, and now we've got a bunch of flying ones wreaking havoc out of the desert. The Gerudo are heading out to deal with the problem, but I don't know if they can handle it like me and my bud can. We'd better go lend them a hand, yeah?
Well done.
Enhanced flight mobility. Flavor enhancement. Lady Zelda is seeking to improve the flavor of the rations our army brings into battle, but the process is almost entirely dependent on trial and error. As such, she's asked me to procure a veritable mountain of ingredients so she can try a wide array of different recipes.
Most impressive.
After gathering all sorts of ingredients from across Hyrule, Lady Zelda and I sat down to try all the different potential combinations. Many of them did not look entirely appetizing, but everything turned out to be truly wonderful. I haven't had a meal that's satisfying in quite some time. Built in a night. Kino is trying to build an outpost near Hyrule Castle for people to get away from the monsters and stuff, but the monsters keep smashing all his hard work to bits. Maybe if he could be sneakier about it.
I'll strive for even higher heights.
When I brought Kino the materials, he gave a happy little shout before going straight back to work. He managed to finish the outposts real quick after that and marched home like he was on top of the world. A dazzling performance. Vance is throwing a huge party to help cheer folks up in these trying times, and if he wants to do it right, he's gonna need some good entertainment too. Glad to say I've got the perfect idea.
Pretty good!
Vance decked himself out in those materials and flew across the night skies like some kind of shooting star, and everyone at the party went wild. It looks like his wings were about to fall off at the end of it. So it must have been one heck of a workout. A serious lesson. Vance caught a glimpse of my bud using fuse attacks the other day, and now he wants to try it out for himself. We're always happy to teach people, but it's gonna take a ton of materials to make it happen.
I'll soar even higher now!
Vance was a fuse attack pro in no time. Once me and my bud walked him through them, think he'll be even better at keeping our friends safe now. Dang. A stroke of genius. There's a poor Zora kid hiding out at the temple who's been crying up a storm because of how homesick he is. Kino says he knows some stuff that can help, so let me grab it for him.
This is great!
When I showed up with the ingredients, Kino was already there lugging a few of his own, and he must have jumped in the water to get them, cause he was soaking wet. The Zora kid seemed to be enjoying himself, at least, so all's well that ends well. Standing on principle. During the previous battle, Calamo and the Night Construct spotted a Gerudo warrior who came to Hyrule for help. But why has she chosen to fight alone, away from the other Gerudo?
Don't go wandering off, bud. You're going in for sure. I'm setting out. Huh? Listen.
Quiet.
If you insist. Raring to go. Fire!
Controlling Sholani, a Gerudo swordswoman who serves at RD's side. Her relentless training has made her sword strikes extremely precise, allowing her to cut down enemies with ease. Press X with proper timing after using any of her strong attacks for a more powerful attack.
Listen. I gotcha. Yep. See ya.
We must stand together.
Blast him out of the sky.
Awesome! That should calm things down for now.
Well?
Huh?
As you say.
Standing on principle. Solani, Gerudo warrior. A Gerudo warrior born into the same tribe as Ardi. Beneath her calm and capable exterior, her heart smolders with adoration for her longtime friend. To protect those she holds dear, she turned to Roru for aid without consulting the rest of her tribe. The guts to go on. If Sholani is ever gonna keep up with Ardi, she'll need some real guts, and decided that the best way to get him is by fighting a powerful monster all by her lonesome. Come on, we can't let her go out there empty-handed.
My blade grows ever sharper.
Sholani took that monster on all by herself and came out on top. If she's got the guts for that, she'll have no problem keeping up with Ardi. I am sure the two of them will be a real force of nature out there. Skin's greatest enemy, the Zora, have been getting worried lately, because all this time out of the wetlands is starting to dry their skin out. Nobody knows how to deal with the dry better than a Gerudo, so I'm hoping we can get a few tips from Sholani.
I swear I'll put it to good use.
When we brought Sholani the stuff she asked, she sat right down and wiped up some kind of fancy moisturizing cream. The Zora were real happy about it, but I don't know how much it'll do for dry bark. Lol. Kala mo. Safety first. With the war growing more severe by the day, everyone has ramped up the intensity of their training. So much so that they've been picking up far more injuries of late. Maybe we can find some protective materials to keep everyone safe.
Well done.
Those materials seem to have worked exactly as I had hoped, because they have resulted in far fewer injuries and far better training. Above all else, I pray these improvements mean we'll never have to see another wounded soldier again. Heart container, an invaluable item to an adventurer. This will increase the maximum hearts of all allies. There's so much going on. There's like, before anything else, kailangan ko munang i-pause yung game kasi kakain muna ako ng lunch, okay? Hold on. Anyway, you guys, I'm back. Kakatapos ko lang mag-lunch. Eto na, gagawin ko na yung nasa may Hebra area kasi nagbi-blink na siya. So, I have to do this one right here now.
Time to rest my wings.
Defend the territory before one more battle. To clearer skies. Learning that a legion of monsters is on the is on the attack, Rafika hurries home to Tabantha and charges straight into the enemy's ranks. Okay. Parang gusto kong gamitin si Mineru.
It appears my time has come.
You're coming too?
I hope this goes well.
Better get going, I guess.
Pansin nyo guys, kapag gumagawa ako ng mga missions, tahimik lang ako.
It's over.
Ready for this? Ready for this?
Precisely.
Too easy. Say goodbye. You're done. You know what to do.
Indeed, Rafika.
Say goodbye.
In support. I have you. Take this. Must take aid. Rafika.
Understood. Ready for this?
For the children, having lost their homes, countless refugees are now sheltering at the temple in Tanagar Canyon, including many small children. Heartbroken by their predicament, King Roru has asked us to find some gifts he might give the little ones to raise their spirits.
Magnificent!
The children loved the fruit we gathered, and upon receiving it, broke into smiles that have been far too rare in these dark times. Seeing that must have bolstered His Majesty's resolve to defeat the Demon King, because he trained twice as hard for the rest of the day. Okay, so I got Ultra Hand now. Roru's unique skill Ultra Hand can be used to grab and repel objects thrown by enemies. Kino Power Boost. Kino has been looking for a way he can train that'll help out put more power behind his attacks. Don't know how much I can do for him, but I could at least try grabbing some materials to make his life a little bit easier.
This is great!
Kino got himself into great shape thanks to all the stuff I brought him. With power like that behind his swings, he'll have no problem making waves in battle. Whatever it takes, Lago will do whatever he's gotta do to get stronger, and I know so because he told me so himself. I'd be happy to help him out, but only if he's gonna reward me for it.
Masterful indeed.
If someone's really bringing me this much stuff, then I've got no choice but to return the favor. Guess I'll get my bud to go and teach our friend Lago a couple of tricks. Okay, let's do a couple more here. Pacifying Damel Forest. A soldier has reported a terrifying presence in Damel Forest, leading some to suspect that a powerful monster has appeared. Track down and defeat this strange new threat.
Best not to fight on an empty stomach.
All for the Gerudo.
Show me what you can do.
What shall come of this?
Better get going, I guess.
Damel Forest, a hot and humid rainforest located in the Faron region. Lightning rods protect locals from the area's frequent thunderstorms.
Need my help?
Try harder.
Need my help?
Oh, we got a lot of fish. Oath of the Wetlands. Vile monsters have launched a surprise attack on the Laneru wetlands, putting Cadlan in grave danger. Hearing this, Kia storms the enemy ranks in an effort to protect her home.
My spear will grow dull if I keep sitting around here.
I'm prepared to fight.
Show me what you can do. Anything I can do, I'll do it.
We stand strong.
I hope this works.
We make for battle!
My queen!
Why not? It's over. Say goodbye. Target. Whoa. Ready for this? Agriston.
It seems I'm construct. Here, construct.
Already on.
Watch it!
One Agriston. Construct. Agriston. Construct. Just wait.
Ay, amazing. This game. A dispirited researcher. One of Minoru's researchers has looked rather dispirited lately. Apparently because the materials they need for their studies never arrived. Nobody knows quite how to proceed, so perhaps we should help them solve this problem.
Remarkable.
It seems we found exactly what the researcher needed, as they grabbed the materials out of my hands and ran off to Minoru's workshop, but only after promising to let me look at their research. Concern for a friend. Azora came asking us if we could train one of her Rito soldier pals. I guess cause she's worried about him fighting on the front lines when all he's done so far is supply duty. Going toe-to-toe with my bud is probably the best way to learn, but I'm not sure this guy's ready for that. Once we scrounged up those materials, me and my bud got to work sparring with that Rito soldier. Happy to report that nobody got hurt. And when it was all over, the Zora who asked us to help joined us for a nice friendly meal. A sword to banish shades. When the night construct suddenly flies off, Roru and Kia give pursuit, only to discover it doing battle with shades. Considering the complex feelings they hold for the construct, what thoughts must be racing through their minds?
A fine time to prepare, but perhaps this will help.
We make for battle!
Minaru's hypothesis. Minaru surmises that the Night Construct's fuse attack technique is part of a forgotten functionality that allowed such constructs to serve as weapons in ages past.
Simple enough, Matter.
Now.
I expect great things.
I'll help.
Now then. A simple enough matter.
I won't fail you. Take this! King Raru!
Ready anytime.
Your end is near! King Raru! Not yet.
Kia!
I won't fail you. King Raru!
Certainly. In Hyrule's name, I have you!
Okay.
Deeply worried, Lady Zelda will soon be embarking with King Roru on an expedition to the depths. And while I know I need not worry given their strength, I can't help but do exactly that. Perhaps I'll send along some materials to be sure they are well prepared.
I would expect no less.
Enhanced Sync Strikes. The expedition to the depths turned out to be far more perilous than Lady Zelda and King Roru imagined. But after defeating the last of their powerful foes, they both realized how important proper teamwork can be. As for me, I'm simply glad I brought them so many materials. Taking the mantle, Kia and Ardy have taken it upon themselves to deal with monsters in Ash Swamp. But with both of them new to the struggles of leadership, What sort of emotions will the battle lay bare? Break him down. Taking on enemies with tough defenses can be a real pain, and the Gorons totally agree with me. Good news is they want to help find a solution. Just have to gather some materials to boost our strength first, then it's time for training.
My spear will grow dull if I'm sure this'll do it.
My storm shall rage on!
Need my help? Well done. Too slow. Okay.
Sync Strikes with Artie. Performing a Sync Strike with Artie will imbue your attacks with lightning and cause you to unleash lightning bolts in your surrounding area each time you attack. Press A to perform a finisher.
Press on.
Okay.
The Desert Hunt. Ronza is taking a few soldiers on a Molduga hunt for some kind of training exercise, but if they're going up against one of those things, there's something they'll definitely want to bring with them. Maybe we should put up together a little care package before we send them on their way.
Looking forward to trying this out.
Ronza and those soldiers got through their Molduga hunt safely, and I even heard him saying they might not need any bomb flowers next time. Guess that's what being a seasoned veteran is all about, huh? A wind through the desert. A new cluster of Gibdo hives has been discovered in the Gerudo Desert. Unable to say no to Rafika, Calamo finds himself reluctantly joining in the extermination force.
Someone talking to me?
Warthog! Oh. Oh. Oh.
Hey!
Hmm? 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 Oh. Ah.
Hi! Hey!
At Martyr's plea, turns out Kino has been thinking he wants to do more than just swing a sword around. After seeing the king shoot that huge beam out of his hands, guess we'll have to teach him a thing or two.
This is great!
I got my butt to show Kino how to do a fuse attack, and I've never seen a guy smile that big. He was so happy to be one step closer to the king that even I was smiling at the end of it. Something sweet. Lady Zelda seemed to think Lady Artie is having trouble adapting to the rigors of chiefdom and wants to give her something sweet to calm her nerves. Hearing this, I immediately offered to help find the necessary ingredients.
I've unearthed new power.
Lady Artie was overjoyed at receiving the fruitcake Lady Zelda made for her. Afterwards, she said it brought her a welcome respite from her duties as a chief, while also improving the effectiveness of her training. A Tabantha excursion. When the Tabantha frontier comes under attack from a pack of monsters, Agreston and Kia brave the wind and snow to help the embattled Rito turn the tides.
This reminds mounds to mountains.
We make for battle!
Let's go. My power roars. Prepare yourselves for this.
Battle in the dark. Lady Zelda is planning to hold a mock battle at night with some fellow Hyrulean soldiers, and she's going to need both supplies and light sources in order to see it through. Let's make sure we get them the materials they need.
I've further yet to go.
Thanks to the materials, the mock battle ended without so much as the slightest incident. Lady Zelda was thrilled at the results and even learned how to maneuver better in the dark. which in turn helped her improve upon her combat techniques. A wind through the desert. A new cluster of Gerudo hives. Okay, let's do this.
Maybe here? Nah, wonder what's gonna happen.
Better get going, I guess.
Done. Ready for this? Calamo!
Don't go flying off, okay? Gotcha!
Right next to you.
See ya! This way. Take that. See ya. Take that. Gotcha. Take that. Yep.
Need a hand? Got it. An easy target. Okay.
Whoa!
Cozy Refuge. Pinnock is hoping to give the refugees up in Hebra somewhere cozier to hole up. He's apparently already got a great place in mind, but he needs us to scrounge up some food to keep everyone nice and toasty once they're settled in.
I'll not squander this gift.
Pinnock fought off wave after wave of scary monsters and finally got the haven of his up and running. Only thing we've got to do now is put these materials to use to keep folks warm. Well done, rock roasts. To the Goron's dismay, a sudden surge of monsters in the Elden region has burned their rock roasts to cinders. Even Lord Agreston has been heard bemoaning this state of affairs. So we need to all band together and get rid of those monsters as soon as possible.
Yes.
The Gorons were all relieved when we showed them the monster trophies, and Lord Agreston pledged to never let his people down again. To prove how serious he was, he immediately launched into a vigorous training regimen. Speedy does it. Seems like every day I see Typhon out there hauling supplies to people who need him. And then he goes off protecting folks from monsters, too. Least we can do is to give him some stuff to make his journeys go a little quicker.
Can't wait to put this to the test.
With the materials I gave him, Typhon started zipping around so fast I could barely keep my eyes on him. Sure hope he doesn't turn, or he doesn't run into me moving like that, or else I'll get smacked halfway across Hyrule. With fire in his heart. Monsters are rampaging across Death Mountain's scorching terrain. Learning that his homeland is once again in danger, Agreston takes command with a quiet anger in his heart.
Don't go wandering off, bud.
Queen of the Zora, ready for battle. Maybe this.
Forward now!
say goodbye.
Liberating Damel Forest. Monsters have taken up position in the middle of Damel Forest's lush natural landscape. Take control of their outposts and drive the enemy from the verdant lands.
This reminds me of my youth.
The field of battle is where we Gerudo belong.
We may be able to use this.
My storm shall rage on!
Lady Artie!
Need my help?
today!
Grabe, ang dami oh. To protect our own, our clashes with the Demon King's army have grown fiercer lately, producing more and more wounded soldiers. Noting a pressing need to improve our armor, Lady Minoru has asked that I gather some defensive materials so she can start creating prototypes.
I would expect no less.
With a team of soldiers and smithing constructs at her side, Lady Minoru conducted a lengthy period of research and testing, which ultimately yielded a slight improvement in our armor's capabilities. To nobody's surprise, Lady Minoru intends to continue these studies going forward as well. Damage from enemies, minus 5%. Dancing in the rain. My Korok brothers wanna practice their dancing all day and night. Even when it's raining out. I've gotta take some leadership and do something before they slip and hurt themselves.
Not bad.
My brothers were over the moon when they figured out those materials meant they could dance anytime they wanted. And when they are happy, I'm happy. Good times are coming, I can just feel it. In her footsteps. Solani caught a glimpse of Artie out in training in the middle of a lightning storm, and now she wants to try the same thing herself. Seems like a pretty terrible idea to me, but hey, it's her funeral. Still, we might wanna at least grab some materials to help keep her safe.
I swear I'll put it to good use.
Sholani made it through her training without so much as a static shock thanks to the materials we gave her, and learned something just like Artie did while she was at it. Let me tell ya, she was over the moon about having more stuff in common with her beloved chief.
I only hope I can be of use.
Going bananas. Looks like some monsters went and knocked all the bananas off the trees in the foreign woods. It would be a real shame if they went to waste, so how about we make some fried bananas?
I'm gonna be the best tree ever.
Phew! I fried way too many bananas, so I ended up giving most of them to some Hylian soldiers who all walked away from the meal feeling plenty refreshed. They paid me back by letting me join them in a training session, and I even learned a little something at it. Anyway, kailangan ko na mag-save kasi masyado na mahaba yung video. Ayan. So, ito na yung part 7 ng Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment for Nintendo Switch 2. Until next time, ciao!